Hello everyone, welcome to your very first lesson in geometry. I'm so excited to have all of you guys this year. So for this first lesson, we are going to do a little bit of review from Algebra 1, and that is solving equations. So as you notice, I do have guided notes, and you have access to this on this page. So if you go back to that page, scroll down a little bit, you can, if you have access to a printer, go ahead and print out these notes, and you can take notes right along with me. If not, go ahead and pull out that spiral notebook or some paper and take notes on your own. But either way, you should be taking notes during these videos. That is just a good resource for you to have, so when you're studying for a test, you can easily go to your notes to review the concepts. Okay, so solving equations. Looking at this first one, I need to solve for x. So if you remember, when we are solving an equation, what we want to do is first move whatever is being added or subtracted. So here I have a plus 9. I need to move that to the other side. And so in order to move it, I need to do the opposite operation. So here I have a plus 9. That means I need to subtract 9 from both sides. And then now I want to get rid of this 3. Right now, 3 is being multiplied with x. When you have a number in a letter or just two letters in a row, that means they're being multiplied. And so in order to undo that multiplication, we want to do the opposite operation, which is divide. So I want to divide both sides by 3. And so I get x is equal to 7/3. And fractions are completely okay. We can just leave it like that. Okay, now this next one is a little bit different. I see that I have a variable x on both sides of the equation. So whenever I see this, I need to get all variables on one side. And so what I normally like to do is I like to move the smaller one first. So here I have 5x, and on the other side I have negative 3x. So negative 3 is smaller than 5, so I'm going to move that negative 3x. So again, I need to do the opposite operation. So I see there's a negative in front, so that means I need to add 3x to both sides. So 5x plus 3x, I get 8x. My minus 36 just moves down. And now all I'm left with on this side is that negative 52. And remember, whatever operation's in front of it, it sticks with it. So that minus still stays with it. And now I have what I had over here. So I first want to move whatever's being added or subtracted. So I'm going to move this 36. Since it's minus 36, I do the opposite operation. I add 36 to both sides. And so negative 52 plus 36, I get negative 16. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 8. And so I get x is equal to negative 2. Okay, now in this next one, I see I have parentheses, and there's a number outside of it. And so what we do here is something that we call the distributive property. So I'm going to distribute this negative 5 to the 2x and to the negative 3. And so when I distribute it, I am multiplying it with both. So negative 5 times 2x, I get negative 10x. And then negative 5 times negative 3, I get plus 15. Now do the same thing like we did before. So first, I want to move this 15, so I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. (55) minus 15, I get 40. And then I'm going to divide both sides by negative 10. So my final answer is 40 divided by negative 10, I get negative 4. Okay, so now I want you to try that very last one on your own. Give it your best shot, and then when you think you have it, pause the video and check your answer. Okay, so at the very end, you should have gotten your answer as v equaling -1/5. So this one was a little bit tricky. You had some fractions. And so the important thing to remember here is that we need a common denominator. So for this one, I had 5/2 and 23/10. So I have a 2 and a 10. And I want to pick the smallest common denominator. And I know if I multiply 2 by 5, I get 10. So I just multiplied that 5/2 by 5 on top and bottom. And then I subtracted, and that gave me the fraction -2/10. However, we never want to have a fraction at the end that is reducible. So at the very end, I had to reduce it by dividing top and bottom by 2. And I got this one. Okay, that's it for this video. You can go ahead and move on to the next one where we'll look at some more problems.